I'm going to go in and I am going to dress this with a little bit of moss here, and I like to get my moss wet. If the moss wet, it helps it conform to the pot a little bit better, so it's easy to work with and very easy to mold, okay? For me in my home, I like to have amaryllis bulbs in bloom in succession. In order to do that, I have a lot of amaryllis bulbs, you guys. Now is a good time to go to your big box stores like Home Depot and Lowe's. You can find amaryllis bulbs for 25 cents around this time because they're trying to get that Christmas inventory out so they can put in the spring inventory. And in order to do that, they're going to have to get that stuff off the shelves. So what you can do is go ahead, get your amaryllis bulb. If the amaryllis bulb does not bloom, don't throw it out. Let it go ahead, put the green growth out. So let me say this, and just look at the anatomy of a bulb. Amaryllis bulb needs energy. So do not think that you're going to take your amaryllis bulb, put it in a sack, put it in the closet. No, ma'am. No, sir. What you need to do is you need to take that amaryllis bulb, and it needs sunlight. It needs to get energy back down into the bulb. Also, what you need to do is you need to take, like for example, this bloom right here. It was very beautiful. It faded. But now I'm going to come in and I am going to clip this off. I don't want my bulb to put energy into making a seed pod here. I want the energy to go back down to the bulb. Now this bulb is faded here. It has lived this life versus this bulb right here is very vibrant. So this is where your seeds will start to form here. So I'm also going to give you guys some examples of this so you'll know what to do with your plant, okay? So what you want to do is very simple. You just come in and make a clip. Just like that, very simple. Go ahead and clean up anything extra at this point. So you go ahead and you clean that up just like that. And so that is what's going to push the energy back down into the bulb. So can you guys see this right here? Can you guys see that? Okay, so this amaryllis bulb has started to put leaves on instead of putting on blooms. I'm not expecting to get any blooms out of those. But if you get any amaryllis bulbs and they do not bloom, do not throw the amaryllis bulb out. What you do is when the summertime comes, you want to take your amaryllis bulbs and put it out into the sun. You can even do somewhere that gets morning sun, afternoon shade. I haven't necessarily noticed any difference here in my USDA Zone 6B garden. So let me show you guys how we're going to style this on the table. We could have came in with this matching planter right here and we could have planted this up. Baby, that's so cliche. We don't want to do that, okay? So let me put this back in the cabinet here. And you guys, I love to store my containers. I love for years, you guys. I have had my containers in different type of china cabinets and antique cabinets. That is my signature. I just love to do that. Been doing that for decades, okay? This is how we're going to style this. So, we have a plant riser. We're going to come in. We're going to take, let's say this one, we're going to put that here, okay? And then we're going to come in and we're going to have our other bulb going right here. And then we'll have this one coming this way right here, okay? So from every direction, you have a bloom. We want to make sure that none of the blooms are competing, but we want to make sure every bloom is seen independently on its own. We do that through repetition here. We do that through raising it, through elevation in the different levels, and then we do that when we change out the pot. So it kind of draws your eye to each planter and makes you pay respect to what's going on in each planter.